Welcome to today's presentation on safety and security business opportunity. Today is a special day, and if you, wherever it is that you are watching this from, I want you to know that it's a mind blowing opportunity that must be taken seriously. We'll be looking at some of the business opportunity in our world in safety industry that you can really delve into. My name is Olanrewaju. I'm here to take us through this very interesting and useful opportunity in our world. If you are out there, you are looking for an opportunity to make multiple streams of income, this is one of the places you have to visit, and you are in the right place. I want to welcome you. I want you to please grab your writing material and get some water around you and follow us as we move on into this journey. At the end of the day today, I'm very sure just shortly after this training, you will have something to start immediately that will be able to be of good source of income for you. You may be asking who it exactly that is speaking. I need to quickly let you know where I'm coming from. I didn't just get to the level where I'll be able to teach you without any previous experience. I became interested in this business several years back through a friend of mine, and I made some research on it, and I found out that it's one of the businesses you can really delve into, and you have multiple streams of income in one training. So that is why I wanted to know what you're going to do today. Things were not so rosy shortly after NYC, so I kept on looking at what is it that I have to do for myself. And when I got this, it was a serious eye opener, and I gave it all by getting and researching daily on it. And I found out that it's a business you can do regardless of your background, financial status, and of course, your gender. It's a business you can do without stressing yourself because you can use other people's time, other people's skill. There are some basic things you have to know as a business owner. And if you put that into practice, you are going to be smiling to bank every day. I want to also quickly remind us the money you are looking for depends on the vehicle that will take you there. If you want a vehicle that will take you faster, this is one of the things you can do for yourself. Today, our focus is how to start a profitable business in CCTV, fire and alarm, access control, fire extinguisher, and personal protective equipment supply. This is a game changer for anybody who wants to start a profitable business. Who is this training for? It is for you if you are looking for a side hustle. When I mean a side hustle, it's not a side hustle that will give you something that is, let's say, a penny. It's something that will give you seven figure from time to time. So I want you to please take this seriously. Whether it's a paid one or free one, is something that is life changing. I want to start with closed circuit television, which is the CCTV. And in our world today, why do we have this, in place? Is because of the situation of the country, most especially in Nigeria, where we have problem of security. It is quite very lucrative because people and companies are looking for who will help them to put it in place. My major focus today is to really expose the technicality in combination with the business aspect of it and how you can scale with this. I want us to move on. Basically, we are here to learn and to acquire how, the skills, how to earn a recurring income and to build a sustainable business around this safety opportunity. Why safety and security business is in high demand in Nigeria today? You and I know that the issue of security is a thing of concern in the country. And of course, people are always looking out for professionals who are experts in the field of helping them to solve the problem of security. And of course, homes, companies, hotel, oil and gas all spend millions yearly on safety compliance. because we have a body in Nigeria, for instance, that go about checking companies and to be sure that they are safety compliant in what they do. Most interestingly, you can start small, leverage people's time and scale. Let's quickly take a look at the first module, CCTV installation and supply. What about this market demand? Let's talk about it. If you're an installer here or you want to set up a particular safety business in your company already, you are in the right place. There's one thing for you to be technically inclined. Another thing is for you to take the best opportunity of what we're going to discuss today, because there is no point you getting to know how to install, how to supply, and you do not know how to make seven figures regularly from it. Security threats also arising more in homes, churches, and schools, and companies need CCTV system. You can remotely monitor whoever, wherever you're going to install it. Maybe you install it on your site, in school, at home. You can monitor from afar, and it is very simple to install. It comes with different features like double cameras. You have a fixed part of it. You have PTZ, that's about 360, that can be rotated. We deliberately introduced this one today because this is very hot right now and people spend a lot to be able to have this. One of the reasons why people spend a lot on this because of the security reason. Number two, they take advantage of the fact that there is zero electricity in the country. So where it is not really encouraging at all. So that is why people spend a lot to be able to really put this in place. You may be asking, oh, I'm not a technically inclined person. This is why we are here today. We have both indoor, in-house, and contract staff that are very, very knowledgeable in helping anybody to put all these things in place. Whether you are a very good person in terms of business and you know how to make your contact with a client, you are in the right place because you'll be able to really offer the support that you need. All you need to do is to close the deal and you have a technical person to support you regardless of your location in Nigeria. Let's take a look at the financial aspect of it. The camera today, as of today, depending on the manufacturer and the maker, we can buy it between 65,000 naira to 98,000 naira. It comes with SIM. You buy a SIM card, and of course, it comes with memory card, which you are going to use for data. And of course, you can sell this one between minimum of 120,000 and 190,000. I sell this one minimum of 190,000, sometimes 200,000. The configuration is very easy. It just feeds it and let it play. The business aspect of it is very clear. You make minimum profit between 40,000 and 90,000 naira per unit. There has been days that we install up to 8 in a day. If you do the mathematics, you find out that it is not a joke. And what about the annual maintenance? Annual maintenance contract is another gold mine because you stand to maintain this gadget yearly, and of course you get paid from it. Not only this brand available, we have other brand that looks like it, of course, this different brand, and of course this can be monitored on the phone. People are doing everything to have this thing in place. So whether you have technical knowledge of it or not, you are in the right place. This training is to encourage you to know how to begin to put up information together, how to get the quotation for yourself, the invoices, how to get the client that are waiting already without struggling. Because in this training, we were exposed to you where you are going to see a link where to register your name, even if you do not have a registered company. And of course, you can be receiving email every day for invitation. It is not a common website that not Konga, not Gigi, not even Google. We are going to really expose that and tell you how to get all that. Let's move to module 2. Module 2 is fire alarm system. Why fire alarm system? In recent times, especially in Nigeria, the news of fire disaster here and there is so alarming. That is why you will see any standard organization like banks, oil and gas, homes and offices, they require this alarm. As human beings, we are limited, but this system never sleeps. What it simply does is for it to detect the presence of smoke and fire, and of course, send an alarm and to the siren that will wake you up that something is happening. And of course, you can reach out for maybe a fire extinguisher to be able to really solve the problem before it grows uncontrollably. And of course, we have different type of it. You can start low by getting a battery operated smoke detector. The one is high demand and of course low cost. For instance, you can buy for 5,000 naira and sell for about 25,000 naira or so. And of course, you can also get the full system installed for your client. For instance, this is the full system. We have this is the control panel, this is the brake glass, this is smoke detector, this is the siren. Of course, you whatever anytime you do this one, your income is not less than seven figure. This is mostly done in oil and gas company. And of course, you're going to make money through the procurement, the installation. You're going to make through servicing contract every now and then. The same thing, just like the closed cycle television you have mentioned, a lot of people are doing that regardless of the gender. All you need is just the idea, what it entails. For instance, we know there's going to be a siren, there's going to be smoke detector, there's going to be brake glass, there's going to be control panel. This is what make up the fire alarm system. All you need to do is to position yourself as a professional online. And in addition to what we are going to tell you today, to be able to really scale and you'll be smiling to bank every now and then. Forget about the technicality because we are there to support. And that is why we are issuing out this opportunity to us. The next one, which another stream of income, each module represents a stream of income. Asset control system. Some of us may have seen all this thing being installed in hotels, and the major focus is quite very simple to allow the hotel owner to have rest of mind in area of management of their customers. For instance, this is a facial recognition access control. It is called smart access control system. It is being installed on the doors, and by the time it is installed, anybody that want to access the room will have to show the face and allow the particular customer to come in. And it can be programmed in such a way that it times out to the individual when they are done from the hotel room without necessarily chasing anybody out. It will sign them out automatically, and of course, and the customer will understand that it has been that. This is quite very demanding. We could go to hotels today and banks offices, they want smart lock and biometric system. There's increase in demand for face recognition access control. And of course, you can access it remotely through your phone. And of course, you can open and lock it if you decide to do so. Let's take a look at the cost implication. As of today, the cost of this device is about average of 190,000 naira. And of course, for the one that we have recently sold is up to 300,000 naira. We installed at least about 15 of it. And by the time you do the mathematics, you'll be able to know that this is never a joke. How do you do this? All you simply need to know is how to put up an invoice or quotation convincingly after your survey. And of course, you can smile to the bank with that. Of course, you can also use the same idea to expand this. If you have been to some schools, there's a way of all this analog of timing in and out is in the past. It's a thing of the past. Right now, with the you make use of time and attendance, you simply click the clock and come in, and it is registered automatically. And by the time you are going out, the same thing. This helps the owner of a business to monitor the member of staff correctly and accurately. This is often bundled by the access control. Now, this comes another opportunity, which is the fire extinguisher refilling and recertification. Every home, every organization, churches, and everywhere mosque, they need this fire extinguisher. And what I mean by recertification is anytime you procure this fire extinguisher in place, there is a need for it to be refilled and serviced every now and then, especially 2 to 3 times in a year. And during recertification, you find out that this is a lot of money for you because the contract. This is recertification because on top of it, you need to really paste the label that shows that, oh, this will last for another 6 months, so that the people in charge of safety, that the safety commission, by the time they come around, they will have to check the sticker on it and to be sure that it's okay. So with this, companies don't joke with the regular maintenance, and of course, it's a lot of money for the individual that has the knowledge. Let's take a look at the financial aspect of it. They charge average of 10,000 naira per cylinder. At least if you see a company with minimum of about 50 cylinders, this is about 500,000 naira from one company, and it's going to do it in the next 3 months and so on. For example, we have that same arrangement with Schlumberger offshore ship project recently, and of course, it's so amazing because these companies you see they are ready to pay anything to secure their property to avoid downtime. The opportunity there is so enormous. There's recurring contract, and of course, when you are there, you will position yourself to any other opportunity like training the staff, and you get paid for it. All these things you only accomplish that by leveraging on people time. You don't need to waste your time. For instance, this is final execution guide for a certification. This is where it looks like. You may not have any idea of it. What matters is for you to be able to really know the owner, and of course, we can offer the hand to enable you to do that. This can be maintained with a simple machine like this. And of course, you don't need to have this machine because manual operation is required. And we have this facility to be able to really do that at the site of the client, or they take it to wherever they want us to come and solve the problem. For instance, this is inside a very big ship where we are doing the similar maintenance job and certification for an oil and gas company by our team. You can see the gadgets being attended to by the expert inside the ship on the sea. So inside Schlumberger vessel on deep sea. Now, this is myself. I happen to be around trying to supervise the same project. When I was done, I just relaxing in this area, to enjoy myself a bit. This is what the business can offer you anywhere you are. This is inside the vessel. After the completion of the certification, I have to check, to be sure that all things are all right. Then, in addition to this one, you, as a bonus to you, you can become a safety consultant to companies. What that means is training consultancy for clients. They don't joke with it. For instance, we have some of our clients that we just train on research time. We have Paga Limited at Yaba in Lagos. Some of us in Lagos will understand this one. We also have this company called Technonic Technology. Lekki is in phase one in Lagos. Of course, we also have another one, just train Lotus Capital in Ikoyi, Lagos. The same thing we have below. Of course, we have White Bridge Academy in Ogun State and many more. Just to mention but a few, this is a group of Lotus Capital. And of course, in recent time, we did this one, Afriverse Limited Ikoyi. These are the things that we do as a consultant. And just after the training, we have uh, the post review of all that has been done in the classroom. And these are many more. These are the opportunities that are really available in the world of safety today. And of course, we have this one with Domalong Limited Agege Lagos. This is the member of the staff. We also consult for them after the training. We're out again to look at the operation of fire extinguishers and, of course, how to really manage it, and, of course, how to be sure that things are all right in the operation. So let's move on to this. I want you to know that you are in the right place. You make up your mind today that you are going to get there. You are going to get there. It is determination. I just mentioned a few modules in this training. Looking at module 5, PPE supply and safety training. Let's check about the demand. PPE is personal protective equipment, and such as helmet, the safety boots, glove, reflective vest, and coverall. How did you start? With zero capital. You can easily start with zero capital by partnering with importers and wholesalers, as the case may be. You can register yourself on a platform like Konga in Nigeria, and of course, you begin to get orders from company. You can supply without using your own money. If you have a good relationship with importers, you simply really don't need any money to do that. And all you simply need to do is to position yourself on Konga, the platform like Konga. By the time you get the order, you send a message to supplier. They will even take it themselves without you leaving your room. And of course, you made the cut by the time the payment comes in. And if you are a big fish and you are listening to us here, it's a big opportunity for you to set it up by yourself and, of course, be smiling. We are going to provide you opportunity, the detailed information that you need that will enable you to set it up step by step today. And of course, you can be smiling every now and then. And most of the time, we do weekly fire safety training for companies. Sometimes we travel with for government projects to enable us to do it. This is the case. One of my trip to for consultancy business for a state governor, and we attend to some of the projects we do in hospital and many more. It will engage you to travel. This is one of the life that you can see by the time you engage yourself in it. You can charge between 500,000 to 1 million as a consultant. All you simply need to do is to understand the rudiment of all the companies need to know about fire safety, the fire drill, the relevance of it. These are equipment. We have this, we have this one, we have the helmet, we have this, we have this. They are all equipment that you can really delve in and register online and begin to earn from them. This is another cone. This is shoe. This is bump cap and many more. Let's move on. How do you get started with all this? It is quite very simple. Somebody may be asking, is it not too hard for me? How am I going to do that? We have put everything together in a business manual called, it's a golden opportunity manual. It contains some of the details that you need to enable you to start one after the other. Number one, you are going to learn in this manual that we put together a strategy, for to being a safety consultant. Starting a safety consultancy business. Basically, it summarizes it and it tells you the basic thing and requirement safety commission are looking for that you cannot begin to extend to companies for payment. In addition to that, you are going to learn how to supply, how to get supplier, and how to get also installers to enable you to supply the PPEs and the safety equipment that we have mentioned. It also contains the way to prepare convincing quotation and invoices. These are the things you are going to benefit from a manual that we are prepared. And of course, how do you supply PPE with zero money? You can hear me again, how to supply it with no money. All you need to do is to position yourself. And I'm going to explain that to you already in the manual. Of course, how do you leverage people's time to deliver job for you without any problem because of your credibility? These and many more are prepared already for you. How do you get daily clients? Via email regularly. This is most important point of it. Every now and then you receive email with no connection, and of course you get job every now and then. There's no point to rack your brain. Where is the money coming from? You will be receiving invitation regularly through email. You also know how to position with Google My Business. How do you operate Google My Business in such a way that without websites, it can be SEO optimized, and of course, you will be getting offer every now and then daily. Then starting consulting for businesses, for companies around you, it is another vital opportunity in any area, the supply, the training, and many more. These are loaded in this package. All safety Goldmine. It is called Safety Goldmine. And it's going to be for a stipend today. Basically, online, we'll be selling it for some of our students for 25,000 naira. But because you are here today, we want to offer you for 8,000 naira only, provided you pay today. And we have only first 50 people that can we get this one to deliver to them. Somebody may be thinking, oh, is this one not too much or too small? What can you pay for a business that can help you to achieving all this? Setting up of your company, taking you to be a consultant without any background of safety at all, to supply you with the installers to help you to do your this, to teach you how to do quotation and invoices, to tell you how to supply PPE with no money and where you're going to position yourself, how to leverage time, people's time, and to deliver job for you. We will monitor it, how to get daily clients, how to position with Google with Google My Business platform, how to start consulting for company weekly. All this thing is worth over 1 million naira. But we then really want to really help a lot of people to achieve the same goal because our world is so big with multiple opportunity. So if you're here today right now, or you are watching this video later, wherever you are, whatever is your state, Today that you are watching it right now, we are only waiting to help about 50 people concerning this one for 8,000 naira, and that is today. And of course, the bonus there is that if it is optional though, if you are in Lagos, for instance, where we are, we'll also invite you to our site to come and check everything that we do. That's the bonus for you. And it is optional. You may not be in Lagos, but if you want to come around, we go there for monthly services of our equipment, and we can call you to come and see all of them. And of course, mentorship on safety business startup. If you want, before you submit your quotation, we will surely help you to vet it and advise you what to do before you go on. Then step two, how to participate again. You need to register for practical training. Let's give you the opportunity to register. This is quite very important. Wherever you are, whether you are in Ghana or outside Nigeria, you can come over for the one-on-one training, and of course, it will change your life if you are interested. It is not really compulsory. But the basic thing is that if you want to make money, you want to really develop yourself, we will want to advise that you attach importance to this training. Closed circuit television installation and supply. If you have the strength, you are a male, you think you can do by yourself, of course, we'll train you. Fire alarm system, I will do installation, the supply will train you. Access control system will train you. Fire extinguisher service and maintenance will train you. The regular fee is 50,000 naira each per day. So if you want to do the four, is 200,000 naira for all. But just as I've mentioned, trying to assist a lot of people, you are not going to pay this amount if you are starting today. If you are starting immediately, you will pay 25,000 naira each. There's no point wasting of time. That means all the four courses can be done in 4 days. If you have any question, how many days is going to do, you are going to call us to ask all these questions, because it depends on you. It is possible we have experts that have been able to really share this information with no stress. In all cases, you are going to get free certificate for participating in it. Don't wait now that the market is very wide, the demand is huge, and the opportunity is now. So in summary, you need to send a clear message to us, or you check the link around this video to click on it to be able to download your instant manual that will enable you to start today, that will provide you with the step-by-step guide of how to start, getting your the link, getting the PPEs, who to call when you offer, how to prepare quotation, and many more. And of course, for training, the 50% is 100,000 naira today. We can even go further to even allow you to pay in an installment by paying 50,000 naira today. By the time you are done, then you can pay the rest before you are done with the training. Of course, one-on-one training, like we mentioned, out of the training is 25,000 naira for being in this training. So this is our number, and of course, you can see our account number. It's a corporate account number, Safety Custodian Limited Zenith Bank, and this is the account number, and of course, this is the address for the training center in Ogun State. So I want to encourage you today that if you want to change your life, you need to be very, very deliberate about changing it. Nobody's going to do it that for you. I was like you in the past looking for opportunity like this, but by the time I started today, I became the MD of Safety Custodian Limited, and we have been operating for over 15 years right now. We supply all these gadgets regularly, maintenance every now and then. I travel as I wait right now, and of course, I start some of these jobs and order without really having a down payment for that. Today, I partner with some oil and gas companies for them to be able to do some of this in-house job. And most importantly, another thing that you will benefit by being part of us, like the people who have here, they are among today, by the time they resign their job, they are part of our contract staff. They go out there to do some of this job for themselves. And when you are a contract staff, does not mean you are going to earn a penny. You'll be earning in seven figures because you get paid relatively to the contract that you are attending to regularly. Before you know it, we have women in the business. We also have men who are doing so well for themselves. If you think you cannot really do some of this technicality, why don't you go in the area of training, that we do regularly? It's as simple as that, because it's going to be of help to you. The market is quite very large. We are busy people, and we are there to change our world for it. If you have any question whatsoever, there's going to be a number around here. Chat with us to ask any question, and of course, we'll be glad to take you through anything you might be of concern to you. Till I see you on the other side, I want you to take care of yourself. My name is Larry. Do have a blessed day.